yo, I've never heard you go off before like that before. I ain't gonna lie to you. And all my time I've seen you on TV, talking to you on IG, seen you in person on DC, I've never seen you go off like that. So I want to know
But
what has led
can I
up to
just
that
throw
situation.
this in? I gave her about 20 shots of wine before she did any
Ah,
interviews.
okay, that's why she was getting that. Cause baby,
She was drinking
that
all
was a
day.
different
That
Carmen to
whole
I've
day was
ever heard in my entire. She was going in. I'm saying shots were fired all over the place.
You're absolutely right. And everyone has a breaking point, right? And I think the breaking point for me was that I saw an interview, and it was said like, oh, we are in this position because we were popping and they reach out to us, and that's not true. Now, mind you, at any point I may not get along with someone, but I'm never going to demean their experience, their education, their knowledge on certain things. The reality is, I did help Clifton and Joy get to this position. I did it not only for a position, a job, my occupation. I did it because also I saw their story, I believed in the story, and I was friends with them. For you to then turn around and act like I never helped you was very hurtful. For you to go along with the storyline and say, like, I'm in this throuple, when, let me make it very clear, I'm going to say it one more time. I have never had sex with Clifton nor Joy, or Clifton and Joy together, right? There's never been any sexual chemistry, nothing, right? So, as a friend, I just want you to say, this is not true. Because at the end of the day, Clifton is going to look like a player, a man that all the women want. Me and Joy are fighting over him. Joy is going to look like the victim that I'm coming in trying to take her man. And Carmen looks like the whore. Okay? That's unfair. Clifton and Joy have met my mom, my son. They have been in events that I've invited to. I have propelled them in different situations. It was a very hurtful situation to see that at some point that we may not get along, regardless if we get along. You are going to act like I never helped you. I didn't promote you. I didn't put you in places. Now, if we have a whiteboard right here, and the facts is, you will see a timeline of me putting them in positions, me behind the camera, me on the scene, me propelling them because I really believed in them as a person, as a couple, right? Joy as a person, Clifton as a person, and Whole as a couple. And I said, okay, we're going to get you here and then we'll go from there. And at some point, it's like, I don't need you now. And I'm going to use you as a storyline. Because if you take Carmen out, the last episode or so is about Carmen. And it's disrespectful when I said that. How am I supposed to talk about it? Okay, there are people who are watching a TV show, let's say 200,000. Even if I go on every podcast, that is not going to reach that 200,000. So whatever they see on that show is what they believe. And all you have to say is, no, that is not Carmen. She's my friend. Now, mind you, some people are like, but they did take up for Carmen. What they said was, no, Carmen's our friend. What Clifton said, Carmen's our friend, but then he allowed the guy talk to kind of, right? Joy did say, Carmen, we ride or die for Carmen. But also say, I have a man. You've met my man. I've been with him not just a couple months, over a year. So they don't think I'm a thirsty little thought over here trying to get your man. Like, put the facts out so they could be like, oh, I didn't know that. But while Arena is talking to Joy, Arena has met my man. We've been to Jamie's birthday party. We've had drinks. We've had a good time. So what is going on here? So now I'm looking like, wow, they played me. And so the anger came from, wow, they played me. Like, I really wanted them to be like, I wanted us to be a family. I wanted to help you. You help me. We all make money. We all be happy. And, oh, I'm the villain again on another show, thinking I'm thirsty when I have a whole man.
A good-looking man too. Add that. You forgot to add that bonus. A good-looking man. I mean, you got to add that
baby.
bonus.
It's my question. So that's where the anger came from, and it came because they kept saying, and enjoy, and enjoy, and I'm like, hold on, y'all not gonna keep asking about Joy and Clifton. And so I was just like so upset about the situation because we had conversations, and baby, I was just telling them before you came, we had a conversation with Clifton.
Yeah.
And we asked him, we were like, hey, it might come out about this throuple. And you said you're not gonna let your friend. What did you say?
Nah, I remember we put on a speakerphone. I said you're not gonna you're telling me about how to step up. I'm saying as a man, that you're her best friend, I need you to step up too. I need you to show me that you're gonna be there for her. And he told me, yeah. Literally, he said, I'm gonna be there right hand because you gotta remember what I mean by that is there was a time we had a space to talk about this. This is maybe April. This is like April. And this is April last year. And then we had this talk.